Alright, this time, no more regames, we're just back in the action, a PvP to possibly determine the fate of these two teams. As we see here again in the top right corner of the map, I've got the scoreboard all nicely settled. 4-1 currently leads Western Wolves, and speaking of Western Wolves, in the upper left corner of Star Station, he's red, he's Protoss. Give it up, guys, it's his birthday in Korea, it's Daisy.
Ooh, Mr. Daisy, yeah.
Happy Daisy too.
well, definitely this deserves that, and hopefully we'll be able to somehow sing it to him. But before that, his opponent in the bottom right corner as the yellow Protoss plays for iG.
Yeah,
not
close.
iG, yeah, that's my pronunciation. Invictus Gaming, it is MacSed.
I guess, yeah, you can always throw that off like, oh, no, I totally said the right thing, I just pronounced it wrong.
Yeah, just the pronunciation was incorrect, that's all.
I do want to tell a little tale about MacSed here before we get into this. MacSed is a player who has actually competed in Southeast Asia events before. Southeast Asia, not exactly the most prominent corner of the StarCraft world, but I've got to see him do some cool things. And one of my... Like, okay, PvZ and PvP, I've seen him do both of these, where he'll open up with your typical, like, 4-gate pressure off 2 bases, or 7-gate, rather, pressure off of 2 bases, not an all-in, but a pressure, comes out with some sentries, some zealots, you know, pretty classical push, but then hallucinates zealots instead of force fields or guardian shields, and the army size looks overwhelming, and it's so funny to watch, because early hits like that, they're like, definitely gimmicky mechanics that you can't rely on to win games, but they're really interesting. The fact that someone can take that route, like, even for just a game or two, to be that innovative, I think is really cool and worth respecting. So, MacSed, I know he's got the capability to beat Daisy. We'll see if he's got the actual follow-up, though.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an action-packed game, I'm feeling like that, because both players are probably not looking for a long macro game, and we'll probably see a Stargate for Daisy and maybe a Robo for MacSed, but you've pointed out nicely that the Zealot sentry push, so we just might see that because no, actually this might be a stalker.
Well, I was gonna say it's also less likely because actually Phoenix is as popular as they are in PvZ, pretty popular in PvP too.
Yeah, so we might actually see yeah, this is gonna be a 3-stalker build out of MacSed, and he's gonna do some pressure on his opponent, but Daisy is doing the same thing. Both players are gonna go for that double gate. And it will all come down to micro here.
This is, you know, this is a really risky way. Well, I guess actually if MacSed's really confident in his control, maybe not so risky for him, but this is a risky way to play out this last series. Remember, guys, this is Invictus Gaming's, sorry, life. Can't pluralize that. It's their life on the line here, though. If MacSed loses this, they lose the series. If MacSed can hold on, they'll have another chance.
Yeah, and MacSed is gonna go up against Blink as well here. I'm fairly certain Daisy's gonna go for Blink behind this with the Twilight Council so fast. So DT's maybe, although
not likely. With
I would really, yeah, not likely. I would really like to see Blink rather than DT's.
I think if he was left alone and he didn't have these stalkers coming across the field, he might blindly go for Dark Templar, but the second he sees these stalkers, first one gonna engage here. Daisy gets the second hit off, so MacSed should win this fight. Both players choosing to disengage, though.
Yeah, in the same moment.
It's like Reaper fights. Like, it's just awkward, like, okay, I don't want to fight you, goodbye.
Yeah, just see ya later. And now Daisy does have the defense advantage with the mothership core photon overcharge, so he can hold off indefinitely here. But I mean, MacSed is gonna go up against Blink soon, so he needs some sort of anti-Blink build against this. And
well, Immortals will certainly help with that.
Yeah, Immortals definitely the correct counter here. But still Blink very good, and I would like to see MacSed responding with his own Twilight Council into Blink maybe.
I don't know. I think MacSed is going to be okay to hold for now. The Star Station map does lend its power to Blink. There's so many places to get in here, but the big key thing is MacSed's going to have this natural up. Daisy can go for a 1-base Blink all and all he wants, but if MacSed can just simply hold, he'll pull ahead. He will win.
Yeah, and MacSed does have will have most likely for double photon overcharge as well, so he will be able to defend at both nexuses quite well. And Well, it's gonna be all up to Daisy now. With Blink almost complete, he
has to make a move.
Yeah, he needs to get either good probe kills or just sufficient army kills, like all the sentries maybe and the stalkers.
Yeah,
that would be a good.
The scary thing too for MacSed, sorry, I was trying not to interrupt. One Immortal, it's alright, but it's not great. It doesn't stop the stalkers, and quite frankly, blinking on top of an Immortal can do a lot of damage. But if he gets 2 or 3 out, he's going to start one-shotting the stalkers, and Photon Overcharge will drive them back for the time being. A bit of a wasted force field, but that's okay. But he revealed Blink, and now MacSed knows.
Yeah, MacSed is now where, I mean, Daisy kind of immediately revealing Blink. I wasn't really...
Ooh, Zealous stuck on the ramp. They're stuck behind the Immortal. The Immortal gets blinked on immediately. It does go down without any hesitation. Daisy going to take a huge lead in this engagement, blinking the stalkers down the ramp. MacSed in a lot of trouble. No range on the Photon Overcharge to actually reach this. And oh god.
Blink will come to play. Look at that Blink
Time Warp.
Nothing has died, and even Time Warp as well. Very efficient here, and Blink's in the main. Daisy, that is.
Too many stalkers. Even if the Immortal comes out, it's going to get focused on immediately. Photon Overcharge. Can't do it. He can't do it.
Close.
And even if he overcharges, the stalkers are just blink away. Pro's being pulled.
Okay, just. Oh, wow.
Not going to work out for him at all. They're still not losing too many of the stalkers in the end. Very few resources lost for Daisy, looking to be in such a good spot this game. Trying to get the high ground vision so he can blink forward. Force fields himself out of the base. MacSed may have just sealed his own fate.
Oh, MacSed. And now even the robotics facility will be destroyed here. Blink under the mothership core, maybe even. Nope, not.
Finishes it off.
Yeah, this is gonna be GG. There's no way that MacSed can stop Daisy at this point with Blink, with so many stalkers in his main. There's just no way it can.
Well, he's not gonna give up yet. Probe's being pulled. One last stalker, heroically gonna call the GG. And Daisy will secure a 5-1 victory for Western Wolves, guys. So everyone predicting a 5-0, you weren't too far off.
Yeah, you were close. You were close. But nice win by Daisy there. I really liked. Well, the Blink all-in obviously very good, but I would have preferred MacSed going for his own Blink rather than Immortals.
Yeah.